Climate change. What's happening, why it matters, and what we can do. Let me start with a simple question. Have you noticed the weather feeling different? Hotter summers, stronger storms, longer droughts, floods where floods didn't used to happen, wildfires in places that once felt safe. These aren't coincidences, they're signals. Today, I want to talk about climate change. What it is, what's causing it, how it affects us right now, and most importantly, what we can still do about it. This is not a speech about fear. It's a speech about facts, responsibility, and opportunity. What is climate change? Climate change refers to long-term changes in Earth's average temperature and weather patterns. The Earth's climate has always changed naturally. Ice ages came and went. Volcanoes erupted. The sun's energy fluctuated. But what's happening today is different. Since the late 1800s, around the start of the Industrial Revolution, the Earth's average temperature has risen by about 1.1 degrees Celsius. That might sound small, but even tiny changes in global temperature have massive consequences. Why? Because Earth's climate system is delicately balanced. When the planet warms, ice melts, sea levels rise, oceans heat up, weather becomes more extreme, and all of this happens faster than ecosystems and societies can adapt. What's causing climate change? The main driver of modern climate change is human activity, specifically the burning of fossil fuels, coal, oil, and natural gas. When we burn these fuels for electricity, transportation, factories, and heating, we release greenhouse gases, especially carbon dioxide, CO2. These gases trap heat in the atmosphere, creating what's known as the greenhouse effect. Now, the greenhouse effect itself isn't bad. Without it, Earth would be too cold to support life. The problem is too much greenhouse gas. Imagine wearing a jacket on a cool day. It keeps you warm. Now imagine wearing 10 jackets in the middle of summer. That's what we've done to the planet. Other major contributors include deforestation, which removes trees that absorb CO2, industrial agriculture, especially livestock producing methane, and waste and landfills releasing methane gas. Scientists have studied this extensively. Climate models, ice core samples, satellite data all point to the same conclusion. Human activity is the primary cause of today's climate change. This is not a debate among scientists, it's a consensus. How climate change affects us. Climate change is not a future problem. It's happening right now. Extreme weather. We're seeing more heat waves that last longer and kill more people, stronger hurricanes and typhoons, floods that destroy homes and infrastructure, droughts that damage crops and water supplies, rising sea levels. As ice sheets melt and oceans warm, sea levels rise. Coastal cities face flooding. Island nations face extinction. Millions of people may become climate refugees. Food and water. Changing rainfall patterns affect agriculture. Some regions get too much rain, others get almost none. This threatens food security and raises prices worldwide. Health impacts. Climate change increases heat-related illnesses, respiratory problems from pollution and wildfire smoke, and the spread of diseases like malaria and dengue fever. And here's something important. Climate change affects the poorest and most vulnerable first, even though they contributed the least to the problem. Why this matters to you? You might be thinking, what does this have to do with me? The answer is everything. Climate change affects your health, your economy, your job opportunities, your cost of living, your future. If nothing changes, today's young people will inherit a world that is hotter, more unstable, more unequal. But this story is not finished yet. What can we do? Here's the most important part of this talk. Climate change is a problem we can still solve. Clean energy. We already have solutions. Solar power, wind energy, hydropower, Geothermal energy. These technologies are getting cheaper, not more expensive. Smarter cities and transportation, public transit, electric vehicles, walkable cities, energy-efficient buildings. These changes reduce emissions and improve quality of life. Protecting nature. Reforestation. Protecting oceans and wetlands. Sustainable farming. Nature is one of our strongest allies. Individual action. Individual choices matter, especially when multiplied. Using less energy, reducing waste, eating more sustainably, supporting responsible companies. But let's be clear, systemic change matters most. Collective action. This means voting, holding leaders accountable, supporting climate policies, demanding corporate responsibility. Big problems require big cooperation. Climate change is not just an environmental issue, it's a moral issue, an economic issue, a human issue. We are the first generation to clearly understand the problem, and we may be the last generation with the power to fully fix it. History will remember this moment. Let it be remembered as the time we didn't look away, but stood up, acted together, and changed the future. Thank you.